So this video is sponsored by Pionex, one of the exchanges I use all the time. It's one of the main crypto brokers to Binance, so the volume is very high. The main thing that sets them apart though is that you can use free trading bots, a variety all designed to benefit from different market behaviours, whether that's up, down or sideways. You'll get 20% off all your trading fees for life with my link in the description. And if you join the Telegram, a lot of us already use it, so if you've got questions we can try and help you out. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at Litecoin. So a little bit late as opposed to actually make a video on this, although those who are members of the Patreon will hopefully remember that at the end of the live stream we were looking at Litecoin when it was about $200, and we determined that there was a very strong signal with the Ichimoku cloud conversion baseline suggesting a continuation of a trend, and also we were waiting for a portion of the cloud to go green which would have lifted this into a pump. So now we've got both of those, and you can see how this signal indicator, again, it's just the Ichimoku cloud, it's available to all, no fees or anything like that, works an absolute treat. So golden crossed back down here, conversion baseline above the cloud, cheeky span above price action, and then we got the second one which is green portion of the cloud, cross and price and cheeky span above the cloud. So very, very strong signals. Anyway, so like I said, this is a continuation I would expect for Litecoin, right? So it's done 4 days of decent moves, the last 2 days especially, and I would probably expect a small consolidation from here. But this kind of goes to what I've been saying over the last few days, which is, well, I suppose over the last week or so, we're talking about EOS, XRP, ICP, Bitcoin Cash, and then a general Bitcoin prediction about basically how I'm bullish on everything, but Bitcoin and the top caps seem to be the ones that I've been focusing on, and they're the ones that seem to be getting the moves at the moment, and I think that's likely to continue. But alts I think also are going to get their fair share. So at this very current moment in time, I believe the way that the Bitcoin dominance is set up right now, which is that for every Bitcoin pump should be then followed up by altcoins, which should essentially outperform the Bitcoin pump, but only after the Bitcoin pump has started. So we've had the Bitcoin pump now. We had some decent performances yesterday from the top caps like EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, all the things, like I say, that I've been mentioning on the channel. Yeah, so those have all rallied. I think that we're going to continue with some of those rallies as well. And the reason for it is that if we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart and base it on the weekly, it is a very simple strategy at the moment. We don't need all this mess that how we've been trading it over the last years. It's a lot more simple than that now, or it would appear that way, and it's a simple Bollinger Band strategy. In fact, we don't need this anymore. This is how we used to trade in 2019 and 20. We've moved on from there. So we'll keep the support and resistances in, but essentially you can see that we break down here, boosh, all the way down, rejection from the 20 weekly, rejection from the 20 weekly, flipped it for a brief moment in time, support, and now rejection and a rejection again. Now with altcoin charts looking particularly bullish, especially the top cap ones, that's enough brute force between all of them combined to keep the Bitcoin dominance, so I suppose hopefully, I say hopefully, I mean just down basically below that 20 weekly. And if we're looking at the way that this has been played, it is a matter of support resistance basing around the Bollinger Band. And the Bollinger Band is more or less horizontal at the moment, right? So there's not much between it, but there's enough to give us that subtle edge, and we're getting a rejection from it right now. We go to the lower term time frames. I mean, this could easily turn around and break bullish, but for the moment we're going to play the support resistance based on the on the weekly, plus use all the other charts that I've been looking at to suggest that there will be a bit more to go for these top cap coins, meaning that there's power in numbers, especially with top caps. They should bring the dominance chart down. So I'm in favour of the altcoins continuing with these rallies, just in the short term at least, maybe for the next week or so, and that basically means that with every Bitcoin pump will be followed up by altcoin pumps. And so yeah, let's get back to Litecoin and have a look to see if there's any specific trajectory that we can determine on this to I suppose to make this video in any way enlightening. Where's it going to go? Well, it does appear that we've already hit major resistance here, and that's our local top, and we've come up to basically just prior to the breakout zone. So we're talking about $279. We go back in time, we do look like, and again, this is a fine old mess. We can't really say that this is exactly what we're looking at, but a bit of a cup in handle maybe taking place here. Maybe. Probably not, but it could be. But I wouldn't say that that is the case. I'd put this more in line of the continuation on the daily chart to say that we're going to move up from here. We're going to continue to move up from here. The only way that this trend is going to be finished is standard Ichimoku conversion baseline behavior. So we've got the cross down here, and all we need to see now to get out of this trade, for those who got in here, which was only a few days ago, for anyone who wants to get out of this trade right here, then you get out when the blue crosses the red, or the Chiku span touches the price action. So it looks like this trend has got plenty of room to move, and so I'll leave it with you there. The overall picture of the market is that top cap coins appear to be the stronger ones. Top to mid cap coins for the moment appear to be the stronger ones. And until that 20 weekly gets closed above on a weekly and retested, and is about 44.5% dominant, then I think that alts are going to have just as much, if not a better time than Bitcoin, just in the short term. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there, but thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. And join the Patreon, join the Telegram, and I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.